Testing 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Back in the land of strong Wi-Fi signal. Good morning, everybody. To a special Monday Blood and Beans, because I went camping at Locust Lake this weekend and just did not have the signal strength for a Blood and Beans yesterday, this past Sunday. Good morning. It is Monday morning, so it doesn't surprise me that there does not seem to be anybody here as of yet. I'm sure most people are probably working or possibly sleeping. But we will press onward. Watched a couple of movies last night. The horror in what the hell was it called? Now I gotta go back and figure it out. It was really good. Horror in the Desert Hills. I think it was something like that. It was awesome. It was a very good movie. I highly recommend it. Sorry, Horror in the High Desert is the name of the movie. Anybody who does happen to go ahead and watch this, I do highly recommend that film. It actually ended up creeping me out a little bit towards the end, and it's pretty hard to do that to me now. So, bravo. Wife is currently watching Zoo. Personally, I just couldn't get behind the science of this show.
The first 2 seasons, yes. The third season, no.
That's like Castlevania.
No, not really.
Because Castlevania was the same way. Like the first couple seasons were great.
And then the main ingredient is her blood. Were you genetically grown in a lab? But Jackson has the virus too because his father injected it with it. He found the composition of the virus. It's sad, I think, because his mother goes and changes and becomes the apex predator, basically.
I mean, that's just the way it is, though, isn't it?
If we were to evolve like that, we would be the apex predator on land. Sharks are still the apex predator in the ocean. And sometimes seals if you're diving, because they like to play with you and take off your mask. Or try to.
Yeah, that's not a fun way to play. Drowning isn't really a good time. I don't enjoy drowning anyway. I mean, I've never tried it before, so I guess it's not fair of me to say that I don't like to drown, but it's pretty safe to assume that it's not a pleasant experience.
I've never experienced either. I'm a very good swimmer.
Well, obviously you've never experienced it.
Played in the water and
You're
played
here.
with seals in Maine.
I'd like to play with a seal.
Yeah, but you gotta remember,
they're
in Maine,
adorable.
Wherever there are seals, there are sharks.
Yeah, I understand that. That's why I wouldn't go swimming with them. I said I'd want to. I'm perfectly happy wanting to.
I would still love to free dive. I mean, if that person can do it, so can I. I'm not looking to get eaten by Brucey. Okay, don't be chumming the water.
I don't taste good.
There's one.
Maybe yesterday I did because I was smoked from the campfire. Might have tasted good then, but normally I don't taste good.
Well, there's this one they call Big Blue. She's huge and she's beautiful. And you see this woman, and she's dived with sharks her whole life. And she just pops in, snorkel, not a scuba tank, snorkel, mask, just dives down a little bit and is swimming next to this giant fat shark and is like hanging on to its dorsal fin. She don't freaking care because she knows that at any minute she can whip around and eat the bitch.
Yep. Well, if I was that, if I was a apex predator, I mean, I really wouldn't care either.
And I think that's why the big ones don't attack people when they free dive with them if they're doing it right. Well, I would like to go to that one place where you dive and like you have your tank on and all that, and you're making the sharks catatonic because they really like their belly rubbed. Yeah, you actually feed them a fish, they roll over and they get their belly rubbed. They love it. I'm not saying everybody go jump in the ocean and try and pet a shark.
Yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
Might miss a limb.
I mean,
or
unless you really want to experience the movie Jaws. If you've ever watched Jaws and we're like, this would be fun.
No, Brucey
What's up, Wrath? How are you?
Brucey had a focus point. He had intent. For some reason, he wanted people's snacks. The little Kittner boy was just an appetizer. I had the same fucking float when I was a kid. That scared the shit out of me.
Hey, ISB. Good morning. It is a special Monday edition of Blood and Beans because we did not have the internet strength yesterday morning while we were up at camp. So,
Have you been wearing my Jaws shirt?
It doesn't surprise me.
I love my Jaws shirt.
I'm actually wearing a work shirt on my day off.
Sorry.
Bothers me. I'm going to be changing.
Get me clothes. Okay, I got him clothes.
Yep.
I got the socks. I got this other stuff. I got the sweatpants. I got the shirt. I got the t-shirt. And I went, here you go.
Yeah, I definitely have everything.
I'm in a work shirt.
Alea? Is that how you spell or say your name?
Maybe
I hope so. But Alea Bennett, good morning. Good morning to you as well. I hope everybody's having a fantastic start to their week. I might sound a little wiped out, but I am. I slept like a fucking stone.
He left me on the couch, which I didn't mind.
You were sleeping as well.
I told you. I said, if I fall asleep, leave me there. But I still woke up 4:30 this morning, guys. Got the house all cleaned up. Barely looks like we went camping.
Sorry, there's a strange vehicle rolling by the house. I'm just watching it. It had a circle emblem on it.
Oh, it could be for Jay's kid.
It almost looked like forest conservation. But I don't know what they would be doing here. The forest is that way.
Yeah, it's past that trailer. There it is. There's about like 2 feet of it.
ISB also says good morning.
Good morning.
To you as well.
I probably sound really rough too for some reason. I've hit puberty again
Pockets is losing her voice.
in the past like 3 days.
I hope I don't lose my voice. It'll make this Friday's live stream very challenging.
I'm not squeaking anymore.
No.
I'm cracky, but I'm not squeaky.
Yeah, vocal
I
cords
feel like a
could be
dog toy.
changing a bit again.
No,
Happens.
it's the seasons.
Or it's the seasons.
It's the allergies. Pollen. The struggle is real.
Also, just want to say, I'm not going to give out any spoilers and stuff for anybody that's here now or anybody might tune in later. Do not watch the new Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, if you want to, if you're really that interested, if it's not going to cost you anything and you're interested, by all means, go ahead and watch it. I went into it very, very skeptical, but
sad.
hopeful, because I really like
By
Mortal
the
Kombat,
end.
and I didn't like the first movie or the sequel to the original movie. I thought it was kind of cheesy.
See, and I was a big fan of the first ones.
So I went into this one very skeptical, but
And
hopeful.
I went in sight.
Hopeful. Now the opening scene was fantastic.
It was awesome. Wasn't
so
it?
good,
It was so
and
great.
it set it up. Like I was like, all right,
we
it
can do
it
this.
convinced me. It convinced me like this movie is not playing around. This is actually going to be really good. And then at the end of the opening scene, Raiden showed up and everything just started going downhill from there.
Yeah, I fell out of the sky.
I can't say a whole lot to give away the movie, but the main character for a while, I thought he was Liu Kang, and I was like, oh, he's gonna be Liu Kang. And then you meet Liu Kang, and you're like, okay, so it's not him.
Who is this guy?
Who is this guy supposed to be in the game? So he's not in the games,
He's just a
and apparently
clone.
his special power is being Aquaman. So
he's not
he grows golden chest armor. That's his power.
And it lights on fire, but
when he gets hit,
dagger.
It goes red. And that's not his power. His soul power, his inner power is being Aquaman. The main character was Aquaman.
I'm sorry, I like Aquaman too much to say that.
Well, Aquaman was.
I like Aquaman.
Here's that same thing rolled by again.
It's the New York State Department of something. I don't know.
They're driving around in circles. They look lost. Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, it's VA transportation.
Oh, they're lost. They're looking for somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like it, it's fine. But I don't want to give away too much. But don't
spend money on it.
Don't spend money on it.
Don't.
I mean, I could give you a lot more examples exactly when, like, if I could have, I would have stood up and just walked out of the theater. But I was in my house, so I didn't have that luxury unless I wanted to leave my house.
Well, he got up and walked to the kitchen.
I did. I got up and walked to the kitchen because I wanted to walk out of the theater.
He walked to the kitchen. I'm like, where are you going? I'm walking away.
This is when I would walk out of the movie, and by the end of it, it just got worse and worse.
It did. I was very let down.
Even Pockets was like, "Oh, come on, get on board with it. It's a new story and this and that." And like she was trying to cling on to it,
but
and even by
the end, I was like, no.
By the end of the movie, she was like, yeah, this is terrible.
I was like, what the fuck did they do to my Mortal Kombat? But I'll be happy with my first two movies, the original.
And well, it started out good in the beginning. The opening scene was great, Aaliyah.
Yeah,
it was really good.
It gave you hope.
But then it got so bad that I will honestly say, or at least in my opinion, the original corny's 1990s Mortal Kombat movie is better.
It's not corny. Ew.
It's corny. But it's better. It was okay with its corniness. This one tried to be serious and and fatality. Like, stop saying it. Let the audience say it at this point. We already know fatality. Let us make the joke.
Flawless victory.
Stop looking at the camera and saying it. It doesn't make it better. It's so bad. Stop.
I don't know, because we have really bad fucking writers now. that will write anything for money.
And this is what I've been saying. Like, most movies I've been watching recently have been absolutely deplorable. And a lot of shows, they end their series is not in the best way possible. And if they have ideas for future plans, they don't. No one seems to be thinking anymore. Like, just let me write stuff. I like to write. Let me write for you. I will write movies. I will write your shows. I will write them good.
Yeah. It'll be a good ending.
Oh.
Instead of, the rest of them that
But-
survived lived happily ever after.
Then I
No.
was doing a little bit of research last night. Pockets threw on Castlevania, which is another great
I love
example.
Castlevania.
The first few seasons,
Yeah.
the last seasons with homoerotic vampire
That's a little
ness
much.
is I again too much. Don't need it. I never saw that in the games. Like,
Yeah, how are we supposed to get past that level?
yeah, that's terrible.
As Lucifer says, the what does he say?
I don't know.
What's that thing in Paris that's tall?
But then we put on Horror in the High Hills. A little bit more of a low budget film. It takes place like a crime documentary, like a true crime documentary.
Which I love.
So the whole movie is basically people talking about this one guy that went missing. And how he how he was he loved the outdoors and what he did for a living in his childhood, like you would in a documentary. I mean, and the whole movie was just people talking. They gave in little pieces here and there that did make it seem a little something was more sinister. The way the crime scene looked, it made it very, very intriguing. And the people, the people, the witnesses, the family members that were being interviewed, like they all did a really, really good job of acting. And it was so low budget. I mean, the film itself consisted of an hour and 15 minutes of a random person you've never seen on TV before. They're not famous, sitting in front of a blank backdrop,
which I think is good.
Telling a story about some guy and what they used to like to do. And then some random shots of Nevada. That's an hour and 15 minutes of the movie. And then the last 15 minutes is the found footage. As the investigation goes on, they ended up finding footage in a backpack that they found. It was really, really good. It had me on the edge of my seat the entire
He
time.
actually checked to see if it was a true
the hairs standing on my arms at the ends of the movie, because the end of it was awesome. It's done really well. They did say before I watched it, they said it was completely fictional. It wasn't real. But it was done so well. 13 YouTube channels are working on, following up on this story. One of them has significant findings, and they're planning on releasing them sometime in 2022. So basically that's going to be your sequel. Yep. So I jumped online last night first thing and ran to the computer and was like, is this real? Is there any truth to this story at all? And no, but it was so good. It told me it was fake beforehand. It was so good and so believable that I jumped to the computer to check anyway after the movie was over, because that's how good it was.
To the computer. Okay.
No, it was done very, 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 very well. They did bravo. Slow clap. Bravo, people.
Rotten Tomatoes would probably give it a 95.
They did really, really good. And I would not expect a mockumentary / found footage movie, especially since a lot of those have been done to death, to be as good as it was. No, it really didn't have... It had no business being as entertaining as it was, but it was really good. I liked it a lot. Horror in the High Hills. I actually had to rent it off of YouTube. I'm not saying that I'm a pirate, but I couldn't find it anywhere else except for YouTube, so I rented it. $3.99. It's worth it. I mean, if you've got the $4 laying around, it's the price of 2 cups of coffee. I definitely say it's worth it. Good movie. Good stuff. So, sorry. So yeah, we're Monday edition. I took the day off of work today.
Going out to breakfast.
Thank God. Yeah, I went out to breakfast with my family yesterday. In the rush, I was going to order a Western omelet, and I ordered 2 eggs and bacon instead. And I didn't want to go back and change my order because there was like 10 people there. So I was like, well, why don't I just take you out to breakfast tomorrow once we get home? So, of course, Pockets is all about it. Like, oh cool. We get to go out to
It's
breakfast?
food.
Sweet. I'm going out to breakfast. And if I'm going to go out to breakfast again, I'm going to go to this place called Jake Moon's.
Awesome
It's
place.
probably about 5 minutes from the lake that I go fishing at. It's a really small building, a tiny little restaurant.
Yep.
Nothing, real big or fancy or anything, but the food is all fresh. It's surrounded by farms and little rural houses and stuff like that, and everything there. The eggs, the sausage, the bread, everything is homemade. Yes, actually, we do this every single Sunday.
Yeah.
ISP. It's just Monday today because
That was
obviously
the internet yesterday.
I tried.
On the mountain.
I tried.
He sounded like
Everybody was
he sounded like an Autobot talking to another Autobot.
I sounded like an exterior modem. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember those,
I
but
am.
the ones that you could hear talking to the internet. That's what I sounded like yesterday. So I was like, we're gonna do this tomorrow on Monday morning, and we'll go from there.
It'll work.
It'll actually work because I have good internet at my house.
Turbo.
And every time that there's an upgrade, we get it automatically.
They asked us if we wanted a faster router.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I specifically chose Sundays because I don't work. And
Yep.
Sundays are just
Laid
usually
back.
they're the chillest day. I don't got to do errands. There's no narrating or editing and stuff like that. It's literally just wake up and relax. So it's Sunday morning casual talk. I'm sorry, didn't mean to make you hungry. But it's Sunday morning casual talk. There's no itinerary planned. I don't have any topics for the morning planned. So you might hear me stumble over my words. You might hear some awkward silence. You might hear me looking for comments to respond to. It's a very, very casual forum. Just want to sit and chill and wake up and talk with you guys. And I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, so I'll be doing it today. Pockets looks nice. She got up earlier than me.
4:30.
She looks dressed and ready to go out. I do not.
Dude, I did the cat. I scooped the litter box. I scrubbed the tub down because I got bath
I'm
bombs.
sorry, dude.
I basically cleaned the whole bathroom. I even scrubbed the sink.
I know.
And I did out here.
You got your bath bombs already.
Yep.
Pockets got bath bombs.
For free.
Well, not for free. You still put in effort. You still work.
Oh yes.
She did surveys.
Because we're now in that good tax bracket of the good ones.
She does.
Got to pay into a shit.
She does surveys, and she ended up getting some bath bombs sent home to review.
Yeah, the one ring that I got that was in a capsule, it comes with a little tag and with a serial number, obviously, because I know you guys or women have seen this on the internet, on Facebook. And I went through and put it in, and mine was a little pearl, and it was worth $20. So I'm very excited to see what the 4 bath bombs that I do get.
Well, she don't drink coffee.
No, I have tea.
Which
I'm
actually
off caffeine.
Tea has more caffeine.
I know, but it works better with my meds.
I understand that, but don't say you're off caffeine.
When I take my meds before we go, when I come back with a full stomach, I'll be sleeping on the couch for like 4 hours.
I think you should review your bath bombs.
I'm not gonna be in the tub.
No, not. What you do is I can set you up instead of the bloody backdrop. We can set you up with a different backdrop. You sit there and you talk about the bath bombs, where they came from, how you obtained them, what you expect, blah 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 blah. Then go take your bath.
If I had my Jaws bathroom, I would.
No, then when you're done, you come back and sit in front of the thing and review how it was.
Well, I've already seen like so many people review them.
So what? You can do that too. It's not, especially if they're sending you a product. Probably should.
I got 2 bags of like 6 rings. One I'm wearing like as the engagement ring that I wanted, which would be like $2,000, but it's beautiful looking.
I couldn't
And
afford that one.
Yeah, but I mean the cubic zirconias are gorgeous, and me knowing my
But
jewelry
she didn't get a cubic zirconia.
are beautiful.
Her tiny, tiny engagement ring is at least a real diamond.
Yes, I like, and I can't find it, but you said you told me. It's in one of my probably 4 jewelry boxes.
Let's see, even ISP says that he reviews everything where he buys them. I think you should. You should review your bath bombs.
Now I got 2 lavender, and
Show
I
a
got
close up of the fuzzy water.
2 sleep. Oh
Before
no!
you get in.
No, you kidding? I'm gonna get in, and then I'm gonna go pink. That's fun.
That's
Against
fun.
the fizzy, and that's actually the best way to get what's actually good for your skin that's in the bath bombs onto your.
Okay. Well, I'll be able to still
Skin.
record the fizziness out, and I can just make sure I don't record you. Just the water close up. So it does. Maybe a kneecap.
Well, it's called a sinkable tub because you can just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sit.
You cannot use bath bombs? I guess, I don't know. I'm expecting most likely maybe because you only have a shower. We only had a shower for the longest time.
It's okay.
It would be hard to use a bath bomb.
They are expensive. If you buy them outright, they are expensive. But you can just buy a bath bomb and take a hammer to it. You have a chance to winning up to a $10,000 ring or cash.
Oh, and these bath bombs.
Yeah, and these bath bombs. These are the bubbly bath bombs
that you can win money in them.
Yeah, win money or a nice $10,000 ring, which I going right to the pawn shop with. I don't need a $10,000 ring. I got my daddy's ring.
Is it like the golden ticket for Willy Wonka?
My dad's ring, yes.
No, the bath bomb. I got a golden bath bomb.
No, the little tickets are red. that the serial numbers are on. But I am excited. I could do something. I don't know. I just know I'm eager to sit in my tub with a bath bomb, relax, and probably watch Netflix.
I'm gonna have to edit videos. Might get a chance to play a little bit of VR today. At least I got to wake up nice and early, thanks to my awesome wife asking me if I was gonna drive the child.
I have not taken a bath in this tub since I've
gotten it.
Lucas,
what's going on? Lucas Jimenez has showed up. Hello.
Hey, Luke. Sorry if I call you Luke. I have a cousin named Lucas. We always call him Luke.
I think you're fine. I think
it's spelled the same way.
I think it's socially acceptable. I think you're good to go.
I hate it when people go and screw Lucas up.
I hate it when people screw anybody up.
No, when they change around the name. Like Dad, with me, with my real name, he changed the EY to an I.
Okay, so he's a Luke and a Cass.
So you always have the same look on your face? Well, he does.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, don't use bath bombs. Don't use bath bombs.
Oh. See, you know what's funny? I'm actually allergic to the hypoallergenic soap Ivory. It makes me break out in hives, and it's just terrible.
Yeah, can't imagine being allergic to bath bombs. That would be terrible.
Yeah, I know I'm not allergic.
Hopefully you didn't find that out the bad way.
I found the Ivory soap out the hard way when I was a kid.
I might be allergic to this now that my skin has fallen off. Not good. Not good. They should make some though out of vegan soaps, so that people with allergies should be able to use bath bombs. They could do that. Of course, they'd probably be ridiculously expensive.
Aloe, mint, lavender, ginseng, and you can do it probably combined it with all natural ingredients to make the bath bombs stay the way. Oh God, I'm just having this idea. I need to write. I need paper.
8
Don't you
p.m.
hate that?
So he's literally on the other side of the world.
Oh,
It's 8 o'clock at
good
night
evening.
for Lucas.
Good evening.
And
Not
that's
good
a
morning. Good
terrible, terrible thing to find out the hard way, ISB.
evening. Oh.
Oh, if your skin falls off, it means your skeleton is hatching. Well, that's kind of adorable.
Shit, I won't weigh 115 pounds anymore. I'll be back down to 70.
I don't think that's a healthy weight for you, though.
No.
I mean, if your skeleton is showing, might want to put some clothes on.
Now you sound like my father. You need to eat more.
Yeah, no. I that's cool. They should make bath bombs out of vegan soap only. That way, people with like allergies to other kinds of soaps can still use bath bombs. That would be like epic.
But it is expensive.
Which would make them even more expensive.
Be very expensive.
But
and the ingredients hard to find, especially with all of the scents that they have. It's very hard to compete, especially for somebody with a soap allergy.
Yeah.
You don't know what in the soap is causing the allergy, so
wonder if you could make your own bath bomb out of vegan soaps. How do you make bath bombs? How do they do this? Are they just mixing in Alka-Seltzer tablets with the soap?
I don't know.
I must find this out.
But it's supposed to make your skin nice and soft.
Cake face soap. That actually sounds nice. That's a good name for a soap. Cake face.
I like Saint Ives, I believe it is. I believe that's a hypoallergenic soap. It's a facial scrub. Don't mind the hawking in the background. It's our dog.
He's old.
He's 14.
He has dense lungs, so he's got
dense lungs and spots on his lungs.
Some breathing issues.
Oh, he just wants to come over and see us on the floor.
Well, he was also hanging off the couch coughing when he was.
Yeah, that's because he wanted to get down.
Air.
Yeah, I sweep the carpet. He lays on it. Watch. He's going to be all rolling around on it. And tomorrow I'm going to sweep it. I'm going to look like I have a puppy at the end of my rug.
I like puppies.
Yeah, but when they don't move.
Puppies are great.
And then you got freaking Jabba jumping in the middle of the dirt pile. Like, thank you.
See, even Lucas. There's tons of dogs around.
I have a toddler in the freaking house. And he's on 4 feet. And jumps all over everything.
What, the kitten?
Yeah, so if I'm sweeping, like sweeping, he'll jump on my back.
He's not a toddler. He's a kitten.
No, he acts like a toddler. He gets into fucking everything. He tries to steal your food. Like literally, he'll take his paw and take your food.
Look at him. A little bad. No, I'm tired.
He was just laying with Damien, actually. He missed Damien. He instantly attacked Eastwood and tried to play with him when we got home. He missed it, like the dogs.
We left. Obviously, we leave our cats home when we go camping.
I don't like to do that.
So the kitten is very, very happy to see us yesterday when we got home.
Yes. I went to go do something.
Cake face. I think I'd like to try it if I ever see it in the store. I will try cake face soup. Now I've heard so many great things about it. You've sold me.
You have to be careful because of your hives.
And that's why a vegan soap might be nice for me. It might be better for me in my hives. Though I don't
that's
think
why I have you on Dove and Dial.
Pretty sure that's not what's causing my hives. So.
No, I think it's tradesmen, and I wish I could blow them up.
Tradesman? Yes. Oh, tradesman.
Yes.
Yeah, those tradesmans. We don't want to blow any people up.
Well, it would be nice. And move their asses.
Yes, light a fire under people, maybe.
I mean, you're working. You're paying for them to sit on their ass.
Listen. I took a vacation day today. No work talk.
No work talk.
No work talk. No.
It bothers me.
Oh.
He got a new beer mug. with
did.
opener
Beer mug with
for Christmas.
glass and metal mug with opener.
And a key finder, which
And
I
it
think you should put on his cell phone.
It holds 25 ounces of beer.
Like he needs that.
Hey, Fuzzy. Yeah, probably did, huh? Yeah, there's no filter on Pockets.
What?
Pockets, man, if it's there, it's coming out.
Sorry. It's who I am. Either you love me or you don't. Pick one. Personally, I don't give a shit.
I'm just, yes, it's good. You can't trash talk companies on live stream.
Come here. I'm not trash talking. Sorry.
Good morning, Fuzzy. How are you, man? Yeah. Doing a little special Monday thing here. Probably for like another 20 minutes or so. And then I got to get ready to go to breakfast. I'm going to go get myself. I was going to get a Western omelet. It's what I was craving yesterday. But Jake Moons does this really awesome skillet thing meal. And it's awesome. It's called the lumberjack skillet.
Ooh,
it's so
cold tea. Ooh,
oh, it's so good. It's a lot of food.
Yeah.
But
it's supposed to feed 4 people.
I got this.
Every time.
I get full about halfway through, but I can't stop eating it.
Yeah,
so I always finish.
It's so good. I like the double dip.
I'm not that guy. I'm not Zarkarian. The double dip. I like the double dip. Pockets just walked away. She's laughing at me. Oh, yeah. This is exactly what I'm doing too, Fuzzy, actually. Sucking on coffee like it's air. Oh. But I tell you, I had a great weekend. And it was nice this weekend too. Like it was cold and cloudy leading up to camping. Hell, Thursday morning I woke up and went out to my car and there was snow on it. Oh, that upset me last week. It was a little cloudy on our way up, but it was pretty sunny. When we got there, it was sunny. First night was cold, but we all dressed warm. And then Saturday was absolutely gorgeous all day long, like 68 degrees and sunny all day. It was perfect. And then it rained Sunday morning right before we got up. And by the time we got home and started packing up camp, it was sunny again and warm.
Yeah, when I woke up the first time, it was sprinkling.
Like, it was perfect.
I was very happy.
Like the perfect weekend to go camping.
Yeah, I was very happy that we have our own little bathroom in our cabin because it was sprinkling outside.
Perfect weekend for camping. Usually, I bring the bad weather with me.
Yeah.
Usually, I go camping. It's raining up at camp all weekend long. So this was nice. It was especially for April. This was a very, very nice trip. Gotta love Locust Lake, and it's always hard leaving. It's always hard taking pictures of the camp, packing up the camp, getting ready to leave, and then leaving.
No, it's not.
Not for them, maybe. For me, it's hard to leave. I really enjoy camp. Yeah, I like showers too, but I love the woods.
Me too. Just not all year round.
Gotcha. Well, Lucas, that is one thing I can honestly say I would miss. I am not a fan of snow. I really would like very little snow, as little as possible, but I would not be happy if there was absolutely no snow. That is something that I would miss if I was living in a tropical climate. That, and I get really sick in the heat, so I don't know how well I would do. I'd probably get used to it eventually.
I'd get you an umbrella.
No, I'd get used to it. I lived in Florida for a few months, and eventually, after that road trip with my brother and stuff, going through Arizona in August and everything, I got pretty used to the heat. So, I mean, I would get used to it eventually, but I would miss the snow.
I would probably.
But you got to remember, I live in upstate New York, which is
like Canada,
which is basically Canada. So it snows here, 6 months, 6 months out of the year, and it's cold 8 months out of the year.
Mild winter
we get 4 nice months. Yes, we
It
did
was
have a mild
mild.
winter, but it was still cold. We didn't go camping once for 7 months. We haven't gone camping or
No,
hiking.
but you know what? We could have gone snowshoeing.
But
We could have gone cross country skiing.
you're reinforcing what I'm saying. If it didn't snow that much, how could we have gone snowshoeing and cross country skiing?
Easy. You guys got to get Carhartts.
But if there's no snow, because it's not snowing that much, how are we gonna do those things?
Oh no, go up to the peaks. Like Lake
My
Shore.
point is it's so cold out for the past 7 months. Those are our options.
Oh,
Snowshoeing and skiing. We couldn't go hiking. Couldn't go camping. I couldn't wear shorts.
when we had that one big storm, like the day afterward.
But what I'm saying is it's very cold here all the time. It's only warm 4 months out of the year, maybe 5.
And even then
So
in the
here-
summer, I'm wearing a hoodie.
Here I get sick of the snow, but I wouldn't be able to take extreme heat all the time.
See,
like I said, I might get used to it, but it's not my I love living in the Northeast.
used to that.
I've driven all around the country, literally in a circle. My brother and I drove around like the border of the United States, though we didn't hit California. We ended up going like through Nevada and stuff. But anyways, I've seen a lot. Not everything in the country, but I've seen a lot. And out of all the places I've visited, they're all very, very nice to visit. There's, the national parks and stuff like that. And I don't think we touched a highway once. We took back roads and routes all across the U.S. But I couldn't imagine living any other place than the Northeast, with the rolling mountains and the pine forests, and like there's just something about it, and it made me appreciate exactly the awesomeness of exactly where I live. So we do get a lot of snow here, but we also have you also have those warmer months, and I love fall. I love the transitions of the seasons. Like spring is beautiful. Right now, there's so many trees that are bright yellow and bright pink with flowers and stuff like that, and it looks really neat. And I love the autumn. I love the fall. I love the colors of the leaves. I love camping in the fall. My favorite camping trip is in September. So
that's my Brooks.
I need that change of seasons.
Yeah, that's our.
That is kind of
Brooks
important to me. I don't
camping trip.
I don't like the snow. But you can't have the good without the bad, because if it was good all the time, if you ate cake every single day, eventually it would suck. Like you need the bitter, because without the bitter, the sweet wouldn't be as sweet.
Well, as a kid, was allowed to have chocolate cake for breakfast.
Well, that's you. I'm just saying, like eventually, if I had chocolate cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day, I'd get sick of it. I don't know about you. Maybe you'd be happy with eating nothing but chocolate cake the rest of your life. But
my dad's chocolate cake?
Yeah.
Probably. I'd be happy.
I think eventually you'd get sick of it. I think eventually you'd get sick of anything if you ate that every single day. Variety. You need variety. So I need variety in my climate. I need variances.
Should I make you flags?
No, very funny. I don't need flags.
Well, that way,
Extreme heat and then extreme rain. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd like extreme rain either, because everything's muddy and stuff. Still can't really go out and do anything. So it's either you're sweltering to death or you're soaking wet and you can't walk because everything's sloppy and muddy. Like
that's why I got
that doesn't sound fun. Talking about snow and cold, and outside my house is an ice cream truck that goes by. Honestly, Fuzzy, there's an ice cream truck that goes by here.
He hit on me.
Now.
Here.
Yes. Pockets, he hit on you.
Via cell phone. His translator.
But we still have an ice cream truck. Like it's April. It snowed last week and the ice cream truck's driving around. Though I will say
in the sun it was snowing
around here in this it happens, but it is rare that it snows at the end of April.
Yeah.
It is, usually rolling into May right about now.
Even
so
the weather people said it's odd weather. So you know what that means.
Fuzzy's face. Yeah. It could be an omen. Yeah. Snowing while it was sunny. Possibly. I've it's been years since I've seen it. Once I've seen it snow in June.
My
Once,
dad,
the very first week of June.
my dad once saw it snow in July.
So it definitely can happen around here. Obviously it doesn't stick. It's not like you get a blizzard or anything. Um, but every once in a while you'll get a snowstorm in the summer. Because we're so far north and Mother Nature's weather patterns are so freaking screwy now. Global warming is not a myth.
Yeah, that's what I always
Just
say. Oh my god,
saying.
I say that all the time. Yeah, global warming is not a myth.
Well, again, I mean, I don't think he came the day that it was snowing, and it snowed that day. It's like it didn't
No,
snow the
he
day
did.
before.
He
He didn't.
did.
Oh, and he apparently he did. So I don't know why he came that day. And it didn't snow the day after. He just started coming like a couple of weeks ago. He starts coming around the middle of April when it's usually done
Sure.
snowing. But well, no, done snowing. I wouldn't call April warm.
Excuse me.
We do get those warm days where every once in a while it hits like 80 degrees. That's the thing that sucks about April is the swing shift in temperature. Some days it's like 70 or 80, and then some days it drops down to like 20. And that sudden shift in temperature and climate can make people sick. So I've got a very strong immune system living in this part of the world.
This has nothing to do with the discussion. I got my range top. Very happy. Got all 4 burners to use now.
It sells ice cream in the snow. Yeah, it is a good
More
premise for a
people
story.
actually-
Lucas, when you finish it, I would like to like read it or hear it narrated. So like, post me.
Yeah, did you know
Sounds interesting.
statistically people eat more ice cream in the winter than they do?
You're supposed to actually.
the
You're supposed to
summer?
eat ice cream and cold food when it's cold out. You're supposed to eat hot food when it's warm out. That's why like down in Mexico, the culture, at least how it was explained to me, that's why that culture actually eats a lot of spicy food. A, because those plants and materials are easily accessible in that climate, and B, sweating is obviously your body's way of cooling you down. So when you're eating spicy food, you're heating up your body to the point where the air feels cooler than your body does. And it actually will cool you off through the sweat. And the same thing with eating cold stuff. It helps to balance out the outside air and your
Well,
inside
makes
warmth,
sense.
your core.
If my back gets cold, I'm done.
Going
for
the opposite,
day.
eating cold food in the heat and hot food in the cold, believe it or not, has the opposite effect of what you're looking for. But it makes people feel better. I know I'm not looking for an ice cream cone when it's snowing outside, and I'm not looking for a spicy jalapeno dish when it's 104. So it's not for me, but I've never really tried it. But technically, yeah, a lot of people, you're actually supposed to eat ice cream in the cold.
You like the hot dog surprise?
Hot dog surprise.
Yeah.
You crock pot hot dogs and beans?
You like that too.
I thought that was hot dog surprise. That was good.
The hot
It's
dog
good stuff.
surprise is a casserole with macaroni and cheese, cut up hot dogs, and not saltines.
Oh, the
Ritz crackers. on top.
Crispities on top. Yeah, it is actually really good.
You have to spice up the Ritz crackers. Don't be lazy and just leave them like Ritz crackers.
Yeah, see, Lucas agrees. Eating spicy foods can actually cool you off when it's hot outside.
I can't eat spicy. Well, I can eat curry.
No, I know you can eat spicy. It is a thing. It could help. I'll give that a try this summer because, like I said, I don't fare well in the heat, but I love spicy stuff. So we'll give that a go. Maybe that'll be the ticket.
Saturday something.
We'll be shutting off the stream here in about 10 minutes. So if you guys have anything you want to throw in between now and then, go ahead and jot it in. But I'll just keep
Yeah, keep
rolling.
talking for about 5 minutes so my floor dries.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, depending on the storms, what kind of storms are we talking about? Are they
We'll
like
get
9
windstorms.
super like bad like thunderstorms and rainstorms, hurricanes. Are they
Thunderstorms are
like
fun.
just normal rainstorms? I mean, I guess it depends on where you live. Um, Here we get storms like all the time.
We'll get different kinds though. We'll get windstorms.
We get, but
We'll get thunderstorms.
we get storms constantly where we live, but they're never usually
severe.
catastrophic.
Well, Mechanicville that one year.
Yes, they are
They had a
sometimes.
tornado.
They are sometimes, but
Which was
most
really
we get
rare.
we get. I mean, 100 storms in a year, thunderstorms and stuff like that, and it's never anything like all that bad.
Well, it kind of sucks because I put us on top of a mountain, and so all
It's
the
a-
storms go around
It's
us.
a hill. This is not a mountain. This actually classifies as a hill.
Well, a lot of storm fronts go around it.
It maybe we're not we're not cutting into the atmosphere. We're actually on a hill in a valley. That's why if you go up to Thatcher Park and stand on the cliff, you can see Vermont, because New York is just one big swamp.
Yeah, well, it's a fault line of jello.
It's right at the freaking sea level, and we're on a hill down at sea level. Our hill is not having any effect on the upper atmosphere. I can guarantee it.
No, sorry, have it. I found my
Absolutely.
bangles.
Thank you, ISB. You're very welcome, man. Very nice of you to say. I'm humbled. I enjoy the gameplay. The side channel that I do, my gaming channel, is it's just for fun. It's kind of a catch-all. You might even see some things in there sometimes that aren't gaming. But I am trying to keep that one now mostly just strictly gaming. And if I do like home videos and stuff like that with Shiloh again, I might put up a third channel for that kind of stuff.
We ducked the wrong way.
But I'm glad you like the gameplay. I'm glad you like the videos I put up, because I mean that's my hobby. Like, if you guys want to know like who I am, like that's me. That's just me being me, playing a video game and having fun.
If any of you have Rummy on your phone, you can find me there. Gin Rummy.
Pockets thinks that phone card games count as video games.
Hey, no, I don't. Gin Rummy is a strategic game.
Here you go.
And in real life, it's actually hard to play.
Sorry. Fuzzy said I sounded like Butthead.
Oh, I take it back.
Stop punching me.
I had to take it back.
Ouch.
I barely hit you.
I'm lying. It didn't hurt. The first or the second time when you punched me in the exact same spot.
Well, at least I got good aim.
I'm a liar. I lie. Feign an injury over here.
So I can put your morning. Your work possibly.
Oh. So yeah, almost breakfast
see?
time. Skillet meal.
Yeah, if we didn't have our ability
sure,
to reason
Lucas.
and technology, we would be a 2.
You are very welcome. Thanks for stopping by, Lucas. Seriously. Have a great evening on your end, and thanks for being here, man. It was nice seeing you. Now, what were you saying about Zoo?
Oh, we are down to on the food chain. We're next to anchovies and something else. The ability that makes us 5s is our ability to reason and technology.
I know that. Yeah. Otherwise, we're anchovies.
Yep.
I like anchovies.
I don't. When I was working at Outback, I even made my boss get him if he was around. Nope, I'm not touching them. You can put them on the salad.
But they're good.
Yeah, and they have little eyes and faces. I can't do it. Yes, the Steigels laughed at me too.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Because you're laughing.
I'm laughing with you. Don't set me on fire.
I'm not gonna set you on fire.
No, she might poison my food.
Fuck with your dreams.
It's not nice either. I already have night terrors.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
not good for you to do that.
You won't. You have to relax.
Though any nightmare, you probably make whatever be an improvement. See, my night terrors aren't like a serial killer or a slasher chasing me around, because that would be fun. That I would enjoy. Like,
I
yay, I
used
get
to
to
have-
live through a scary movie. No, my night terrors are always about like real life shit.
See, when
Not
I was younger, I had night terrors. And the one time I actually got down off my bunk bed and I was like just jumping. And my dad comes in, what's wrong? There's spiders on me everywhere.
Listen, I keep on having this one repeating nightmare that keeps taking place in a park. I don't know why.
If it's repeating, then you have to remember it. You need to write it down when you wake up.
Okay.
Or draw it or something.
Okay.
Anything that you remember. And then keep doing that. That is a message.
See, she knows her nightmares are real life too. So you know what I mean? Like scary movie nightmare. Like that's, I can deal with that. Like I've had dreams before where like Jason and I were like friends. I mean, I was little, but those were fun. Like they were scary at first, but then they became fun. And I woke up and was like, hey, that was cool. That was a fun dream.
Are lucky. I always had nightmares. That's why they medicated me.
I got to like my nightmares. My nightmares weren't scary to me anymore. It was night terrors that it's different.
At one time, I had a night terror so bad. I was screaming so bad. My mom wouldn't come in. She sent my dad in because it sounded like somebody was murdering me.
Actually, I have. There is a tidbit that was part of last Friday's podcast, and it's a tidbit that's going to be coming out soon. Not this week, but next week, I think, called It's Come For Me Again. It's actually based on one of the night terrors I used to have back when I was in high school. And again, it's, I guess, more of one of those like repeating, more of a slasher fun kind of night terror. But again, repetition is never fun. So, and you'll see, it's very out there, strange. It's only like I believe like a 4-minute read, maybe less. It doesn't really make much coherent sense and ends how it begins. But yeah, that's because repetition. Gotta love repetition.
Sounds like hell.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Hell.
That's what George Lucas would say. George Lucas would say it's like poetry. It rhymes.
And I'm in hell. And I'm waiting for you, Robbie. And I'm going to eat your eyes over and over again.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Aaliyah. That's never, especially like, you know, when they come true and stuff like that. Mine are, they're more metaphorical, I guess you could say.
Sounds like a witch.
But it's never about like monsters or anything. It's always like some kind of looming dread, like I'm going to lose my job or something like that.
Or like I'm gonna leave him.
Yeah, but it's
Where the hell am I gonna go? I don't even drive.
No, it's usually about work or Shiloh or something. So
nothing's gonna happen to this Shiloh.
Well, I understand that. It's just, again, I'm not here for a therapy session. Like, I'm cool with this. I'm fine. I'm happy. I woke up in a good mood. I feel great. Worked with your last repeater.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So if I write it into a story, maybe it'll stop it.
Yep.
It's true, but I don't remember enough of the current one to be able to write a coherent story.
That's why I said every time you wake up, write something down.
Yeah, but we'll see. I need a notepad to keep by the bed.
Yes, that's how my therapist got me over having most of my night terrors.
I like my night terrors. Maybe I've become cozy with them. Maybe
your night terrors will bring up some good stories. and get
Well,
some of
that little
those
tidbit. I mean, I wrote that
demons
in like
out of your head.
5 minutes, and I think I like it came out pretty good. Like
Oh,
again, it was so wacky and out there. I never would have thought of it unless it actually
Daddy's
happened in my mind.
Daddy's accident only took me like 3 minutes to write. That was a short tidbit, though.
Hmm.
It was a good one. I was proud of myself on that.
And on this nightmarish, horrific note, I am gonna go ahead and end this stream. I am. It is time for me to go and grab some skillet meal breakfast. At this place, everything's fresh, man. Like I said, everything around it's all fresh. So I'm drooling over here. Thank you so much for stopping by, ISB, Alaya Bennett, Fuzzy, everybody else. Let's see, Wrath. Let me scroll on up. I know I'm missing so many people. Lucas Jimenez, I know you bounced out. You were getting going, but again, thank you so much for stopping in. If I missed anyone, please, don't hold it against me. Love you guys. This was a special Monday morning thing, so I'm glad you were all able to make it. And I will see you at this Friday's stream. Serum 176B, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, Friday night. And then this Saturday, another story written by me called The Horror Show. So hope to see you all then. Thank you so much for stopping in. I absolutely love you guys. I will enjoy my breakfast, Fuzzy. Thank you. And we will see you around. Bye-bye.